Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Argon. So we can see on the events section that we now have ×2 currency for legacy campaigns. This is really good for those of us who don't have all of these campaigns completed. That's all 8 of these campaigns, including Descent into Avernus, which is Valenhas right now, which is an awesome place to get your Juma bags, and I'm going to go over and open like 1,000 of them later on. Essentially what you're doing is farming out these chaotic ridings. We already have 1,000 now, and to boot you can pretty much complete these full campaigns within that week. Complete all your quests now, getting your weekly haul, and you'll get double the amount, and then come Monday you can do all those weekly quests again and get double the amount, and you should be able to complete the full campaign. The unfortunate thing is you're still gonna have boons to grind out, which will take a bit longer. And if you have been farming out already Descent into Avernus, because the previous week, which has just rolled over now 19 minutes ago, was also double currency, and we can buy these Juma bags, and there's plenty of good rewards you can get from here, namely just companions and mounts, and we can open a bunch of these, but I'm shocked. Yeah, this is one of the best rewards you can obtain. We open our first Juma bag and wow. Okay, yeah, this is the reason to open the Juma bags, and this is the reason to be farming these chaotic ridings. Free coalescent wards. Unfortunately, they're bound, so you won't be selling those. Let's take a quick screenshot of that. And yeah, overall, it's a really good event, having ×2. A bunch of these campaigns I haven't completed, and you can pretty much complete most of them within just the week, since we have the reset on Monday and the event lasts until next Thursday. However, some of those more lengthy campaigns, for example Jungles of Chult, which has 2 parts to it, will take you a good bit longer. It generally takes 8 weeks to complete. You could complete it in 4 if you had stacked ×2 events back to back, but unfortunately we don't have that. But we do have it for Descent into Avernus, so we can definitely get a bunch of these boon points farmed out. So overall, lovely event and a great help for farming boon points along with Juma bags from Descent into Avernus. You're getting double those chaotic ridings. Keep in mind you can also get the Hellhound Companion to get 10% more of those. On top of that, we do have Dungeon Delvers, and what I would highly recommend you do is go to the Wondrous Bazaar and every day buy out your skeleton keys, unless of course you already have a buttload of these and don't intend to be spending those, since you can only get a maximum of 5 of these per day, and when you have a discount on the Wondrous Bazaar, it's even a better time to be buying those. And make sure you buy them so that when you do want to be using them, you aren't going to be limited. And these greater demonic keys don't have a cap, so right now there's no real need to. Overall, Dungeon Delvers is a great event. Getting ×2 on these premium drops. I'll put a screenshot here. You can see what different rewards you can hope to obtain, and those are generally all within every single piece of dungeon content. In my opinion, I believe there are a few dungeons with lower ranks that you generally get like seals of the adventure with them, and those seem to give less ranking rewards, but I think all around it's the same in every single dungeon, so you're generally completing the one which is easiest to complete. And usually I would run like Master of the Hunt and just farm that endlessly, because you can complete that so quickly. And that's why we have scaling. Actually, big reason we have scaling is so that we don't end up having certain content that's so easy to complete and then they have to balance the rewards based on everything else. Ideally, their scaling works so that all content takes about the reasonable same amount of time to complete, and thus all the rewards in all the content can be reasonably the same. Personally, I don't like that, but I guess that's how they want to do it with their reward system. I think it would be better if you complete something, you get a currency, and you could spend that currency on something, and depending on how easy it is to complete that certain content, then it should be scaled on that, rather than everything having the same loot. Or at least different dungeons should have different unique loot, so that let's say everybody's farming Master of the Hunt, then everybody gets, let's say, the unique drop from Master of the Hunt, let's say a wolf companion and a wolf mount, and then there'll be so many of those and it'll be pretty popular. Whereas if you were to run something that's not so popular, let's say like the Zariel challenge, you could, let's say, get a unique mount there and a unique companion there, then that value of it would be much higher, since lower amount of people would run it. And you see what I mean? And there should be a balance, and every dungeon should have a unique reward. But right now, all dungeons across the board have all the same loot tables, pretty much. There's one or two of them who have unique rewards, which is neat, like Infernal Citadel has that set. Zariel's Challenge also has it set. Crown of Keldgon has the new companion gear, and so on. You see what I mean. And overall, I just wanted to give a quick announcement as to what events are up, and make sure you're keeping up your Harvester of Nightmares event, getting that daily completion. Unfortunately, I haven't been keeping on top of it, but as long as you get 14 days, you can get a token of achievement. But I would also recommend getting those tokens of challenge for those powerful overload enchantments, in air quotes. These ones, they are pretty much still the best. In some cases, they're better off having different ones. And with that said, we do have a 50% off Coalescent Mote in the Zen market. They finally added it now. It was announced last week, and you can see, yes, it is indeed there, available and in supply section. Half price Coalescent Mote if you so want it. Again, we got super lucky in a Juma bag. Oh my god. The first one we opened, we got one. Also keep in mind, the Echoes of Prophecy will end in 14 days. So if you don't have that thing fully completed, or you still want to be doing it to pick up those awesome rewards, make sure you finish that out. I'm very close to finishing it, and I should be able to do it within 2 weeks. Get this mythic mount, wonderful, and this legendary choice pack. Keep in mind, again, you will need the premium pass to be able to do any of it, since right now the event is over. It ended, I believe, in like January, and now only if you have the premium pass here you will be able to proceed with gaining this progress and those rewards, similar to what we had with the Redeemed Citadel. However, if you bought it, we could still grind it out. Right now I can grind it out on my Bard only though when I have actually unlocked the Redeemed Citadel by completing the campaign Path of the Fallen, which I can do this week. ×2 Seals event actually as well. Keep that in mind. The Reaper's Challenge will now give 2 seals per day, which is very good. So with that said, if I presented this well, consider leaving the video a like. If you're new around here, consider subscribing. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.